Hello everyone and welcome along. Today we're heading out on a brilliant virtual field trip to the farm. We're going to discover exactly where our everyday food and our warm clothes actually come from. Have you ever wondered where your lovely warm wool sweater comes from? Or, that tall glass of fresh milk you might have in the morning? Well, they don't just magically appear in the shops. They actually come directly from some very special animal friends.
So let's start with part 1. What is livestock farming?
Now, livestock farming might sound like a massive phrase, but it's really quite simple. It just means farmers raising and caring for animals, so those animals can give us 4 main things, and those are milk, meat, eggs, and wool.
For example, look at this farmer very gently milking a cow. That is exactly how we get our lovely fresh milk to drink. And right next to that, we have a sheep getting a little haircut. The farmer carefully snips off the sheep's thick, fluffy coat, which we call wool. And that is exactly what's used to knit your cozy jumpers and sweaters.
And here is a brilliant breakfast favorite. You can see these golden hens sitting nicely in their nests. They lay the delicious, fresh eggs we love to eat in the morning. So livestock farming gives us the milk, the wool, and the eggs that we use every single day.
Moving smoothly on to part 2, 2 kinds of farms. You see, farm animals can live in 2 very different ways. Some of them walk around completely outside in the bright sunshine with loads of space to roam. But other animals live inside a really big, safe building, which we call a barn. They're both still farms, but they have special names. The first type is called extensive farming. Now, extensive just means spread out over a really big area. As you can see, these animals live outside in wide open fields. They get to walk around and eat the fresh green grass right out of the ground.
The second type is called intensive farming. In this setup, the animals live inside safe pens or big barns to stay nice and warm and protected from the weather. And because they are indoors, the farmer actually brings them dry hay or special food to eat.
Right, let's head to part 3, meet the farm animals.
First up, let's meet the cattle family. That big, grown-up animal with the black and white spots is a cow. And right next to her, happily eating the green grass, is her baby. Now, a baby cow is called a calf. So we've got the mummy cow and her baby calf.
Next, out on the green hills, we find the sheep family. Notice the really fluffy grown-up sheep there, and standing right beside it is a tiny, sweet baby. A baby sheep has a special name too. It's called a lamb.
Over here, splashing in the mud, we have the pig family. The large adult is simply called a pig, but look trailing right behind, those tiny spotted babies. These little ones are called piglets.
Finally, let's look at the farm birds, which we call poultry. That beautiful brown boy bird standing up so tall is a cock, though he's often called a rooster. And the white girl bird right next to him is a hen. Remember, it's the hen that gives us our lovely breakfast eggs.
And that brings us to part 4, keeping our animals healthy.
We need to talk about a really important phrase here, animal welfare. It's a big term, but it simply means taking absolutely excellent care of the animals. It's all about keeping them safe and making sure they are as happy and healthy as possible.
So how exactly do farmers protect animal welfare? Well, they do 3 incredibly important things. First, they provide healthy food and fresh, clean water. Second, they provide shelter, which means a safe roof to keep them perfectly dry. And third, if an animal ever feels poorly, the farmer calls a vet. A vet is a special animal doctor who gives them medicine to feel all better.
We've learned so many brilliant new words today about farm life. So, I'll leave you with this little thought. The next time you drink a glass of fresh milk, or pull on a nice warm wool sweater, which farm animal will you say thank you to?